moments when woke feminists have lost their minds. In recent times, there has been a noticeable rise in the emotional outbursts from certain segments of society, particularly among those who identify as woke feminists. These moments, often captured on social media, raise eyebrows and spark discussions about the state of political discourse and emotional responses to electoral outcomes. Let's dive into some of these instances and explore the underlying sentiments that fuel such dramatic reactions. Emotional reactions to election results. One of the most striking examples is the overwhelming emotional response following election results. A woman, visibly upset, recorded herself expressing despair over her vote. She described the candidate she supported as a racist, a rapist, and a dictator, claiming that her fellow citizens had failed to heed warnings from historians and psychologists. This outburst highlights a disconnect between her perception of reality and the views of others. The irony is that she embodies the very mindset she criticizes, fostering an us versus them mentality. This sentiment is echoed in her fear about the future, stating, "We may not have rights tomorrow." Such extreme reactions suggest a lack of perspective. For many, the election results are not the end of the world, but rather a part of the democratic process. The disconnection from reality. As the narrative unfolds, we see a recurring theme of disconnection from reality. Another woman expressed disbelief that a country could elect a leader she deemed unfit. Her dramatic claim, "I can't live in a country that voted for Trump," reflects a personal crisis rather than a collective one. It raises the question, how do we balance personal feelings with the realities of a diverse electorate? This emotional turmoil often translates into a broader narrative about men and their roles in society. One woman declared, "Men have proven largely useless," while simultaneously acknowledging her dependence on her husband. This contradiction illustrates the complexity of modern relationships and the struggle to define roles within them. Gender roles and responsibilities. The discourse around gender roles is another area where woke feminists often express frustration. There is a tendency among some to dismiss the contributions of men entirely, claiming that women can fulfill all roles independently. However, this perspective overlooks the importance of partnership and the unique contributions that both genders bring to the table. Another commentary on marriage reflected a sense of competition rather than collaboration. One woman claimed she would not help her husband with household responsibilities, stating, "I do not cook for my husband." This sentiment raises significant concerns about the health of relationships built on mutual respect and support. The impact of political discontent. The political landscape has undoubtedly influenced personal relationships. Many express a desire to cut ties with individuals who hold opposing political views, leading to isolation and division. A woman lamented a breakup with her boyfriend simply because he voted for Trump, illustrating how deeply politics can affect personal connections. In this environment, it's essential to remember that differing opinions do not inherently diminish the value of a relationship. Navigating these differences with respect and understanding is vital for maintaining healthy connections. Parody and reality in woke culture. Humor also plays a role in how these moments are perceived. A parody emerged depicting the absurdity of dating requirements for woke women, highlighting the unrealistic expectations some have for their partners. The emphasis on vaccination proof, veganism, and gender pronouns reflects a broader critique of the culture that prioritizes ideology over genuine human connection. This satirical depiction serves to expose the extremes of woke culture, where personal relationships can become secondary to political correctness. While it's essential to advocate for social justice, it's equally important to maintain meaningful, respectful relationships across differing viewpoints. Confusion of identity. Another striking moment involved a discussion about identity and gender. A woman claimed that terms like mother and father should not be gender-specific, arguing that skills associated with parenting are not inherently tied to gender. This perspective can lead to confusion and undermines the traditional roles that many still value in family structures. Such statements challenged societal norms and provoke debate about the nature of gender and parenting. While it's crucial to advocate for inclusivity, it's also vital to recognize the unique contributions of each gender in parenting roles. The consequences of extreme wokeness. Extreme reactions to political events often lead to a broader conversation about the consequences of wokeness. Many express feelings of hopelessness and despair, claiming they cannot bear to live in a country governed by certain political figures. This sense of defeat can be paralyzing, preventing individuals from engaging in constructive dialogue or seeking solutions. One woman expressed her intent to leave the country altogether, a decision driven by her emotional state rather than rational thought. Such drastic measures reflect a deeper issue within the movement, an inability to cope with dissenting opinions and the realities of a democratic society. Self-reflection and personal responsibility. As we analyze these moments, it's essential to encourage self-reflection among individuals who find themselves in emotional turmoil, recognizing that political outcomes do not define personal worth or dictate future possibilities is crucial. It's vital to engage with differing opinions respectfully and constructively, rather than retreating into echo chambers of like-minded individuals. The emotional responses observed in these instances reveal a need for greater resilience and adaptability in the face of political challenges. By fostering open dialogue and understanding, we can bridge divides and work towards a more inclusive society. Conclusion. Moving forward. In conclusion, the moments when woke feminists have seemingly lost their minds serve as a reflection of broader societal tensions. Emotional outbursts, polarized views on gender roles, and the impact of political discontent highlight the complexities of modern life. It's essential for individuals to navigate these challenges with empathy and understanding, recognizing that differing opinions can coexist without undermining personal connections. Ultimately, fostering dialogue and mutual respect will be key in addressing the issues that divide us. By moving forward with an open mind and a willingness to engage with diverse perspectives, we can work towards a more harmonious society.